Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about the idea of money as debt. And I know a lot of people are familiar with this concept, especially on the internet, after having watched documentaries like the Zeitgeist Trilogy or Ring of Power or Esoteric Agenda or anything by David Icke, or even coming into contact with information from Ron Paul and End the Fed and all that. But, having gone to Occupy Wall Street 4 times in 2011, it was such a shock to me to see how many people hadn't even considered these ideas and hadn't thought about it in that sense. And were still saying things like, oh, just tax the rich, or whatever it was, move the money around, do this with it, do that with it. Ultimately, I think it doesn't even matter because it's all just debt anyway. In the modern monetary system, the money comes into being out of thin air, and it's not backed by any resources which have tangible value. There's no gold standard anymore or anything like that, and I'm certainly not arguing to resurrect a gold standard. There's no need for a monetary system. There's no need to compete over seemingly scarce resources. The truth is that the monetary system, creates the illusion of scarcity. And it actually creates poverty. So when talking about money as debt, it's important to understand the fractional reserve banking system and all this kind of stuff. Statistics like over 90% of money is simply numbers on a screen. It's not, there's no, physical aspect to almost all the money that we have today, despite however much we, trade papers or whatever, trade credits. So it's interesting to rethink it and to delve into your belief system and to say, for my whole life I've really thought that money is what is of value. So to rethink that it's a drastic worldview shift and our worldview challenge in a sense, but it's one that you can become more comfortable with and can see the validity of reevaluating those ideas the more you get into it and see how true it really is that the money is only a mechanism of debt which allows the few to control the many, which allows the power elites to hold such a tight grip over the rest of the population and basically strangle everybody into economic enslavement, forcing people to toil endlessly just so they can barely even scrape together enough to survive and to have, basic needs met, food and living indoors, So that's what it's about, just reconsidering the money. I definitely encourage anyone to watch any of those documentaries or read any books or access any online resources regarding the topic, because it's a very strong point and it's a very important factor to consider in this whole shift, in the whole paradigm shift and what's going on. So I just wanted to mention that. So let me know what you think about it. As always, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Thanks.